yogis. Well, welcome to Oh My Dharma. Thank you so much for joining me today and choosing to land here with me for your movement. I'm really excited for our class today. We're going to do a 60-minute power flow. So it's going to be a nice sweaty class with a few fun transitions and a few fun challenges added in there. I may fall on my face, but that's okay. We're all in it together. So the power flow classes, I usually do suggest that you do have a good knowledge of yoga. So they're more to that intermediate or advanced level. But of course, if you are a beginner, you are more than welcome to try out the class. I just suggest that you do have the knowledge of the typical postures that we will come into, just because I tend to not explain the postures too in depth when we come into a powerful class. If you do have any props, you're more than welcome to invite them into your practice. But as always, you do not need them, and you definitely don't need them in our practice today. So I think that's all. We are going to jump right into the meditation portion of our practice. So getting comfortable on your mat, whether that is seated or laying down, or maybe sitting, leaning against a wall, whatever feels the most comfortable for you in your practice today. When you feel like you're ready to, closing down the eyes and just allowing those hands to relax into the lap. Noticing the natural cadence of your breath, the simple in and outs. How is your breath feeling? How are you feeling? And how is your body feeling? Maybe allowing those exhales to become audible, breathing out any of the tension, any stress, anything that may be holding you back. Just let it all go. And coming into a space of gratitude. Gratitude for yourself, for being able to land on your mat, to carve time out of your day to work on your mind and your body, and that unified connection between the two. Gratitude for your body showing up every day despite what we put it through. Gratitude for the mind of always pushing forward, always finding a way through the ick. And gratitude to the heart for never giving up, for always having that belief and hope in yourself. If it feels appropriate for you to set an intention, to say a prayer, a gesture, or a mantra to yourself coming into the space to do so, you can leave your hands where they feel comfortable or bring your palms together at heart center for Anjali Mudra. Releasing those hands whenever you feel ready. And slowly starting to bring movement into the body, movements of the fingers, the toes, the hands, the feet. Blinking open the eyes when you feel ready. Landing into a seated position if you're not already there. All right, we're just going to start with some nice gentle upper body movements. So the neck is coming to the chest. As we inhale, we bring that right ear to our right shoulder. As we exhale, we bring the chin towards the chest. Inhaling the left ear to left shoulder. Exhale, chin drifting down. Inhale, right ear to shoulder. We're going to flow that with our breath one more time all the way over to the left. And then back over to the right. And once you land with that right ear to the right shoulder, we're going to just pause and hold. You can take this stretch a little deeper if you choose by walking your left hand out beside you or wrapping your left arm around your back. Whatever feels best for you. That reminder that our practices look different every single time we roll out our mat. So that is okay. The letting go of expectations on how our practice is going to look opens up the door to a beautiful practice. As you exhale, unwind, bring the chin back down to the chest, and then inhale that left ear over to your left shoulder. And again, if you want to take the postures a little bit deeper on this side, you can, walking the right hand out beside you or finding the bind around your back. Make sure you're sitting up nice and tall, not slouching or rounding through the upper spine. Great big inhale. And we exhale, unwind. Inhale, back up to center and open up those eyes if you had them closed. We're going to breathe the arms up, just coming in for a nice lateral side stretch. Put the right hand down, really reach that left arm up. We're going to hinge over towards the right. Inhale up just halfway. Exhale back down. One more time. We're going to hold it here. Feels good. You can cactus that left arm. If you cactus the arm, straightening it out. Inhale to center. Exhale, left hand drops, right arm reaches way up, and then we exhale over to the left. One more time. And we hold it here. Again, if it feels good to cactus that right arm, go for it. Just invites a little bit of a different sensation. Inhale, straightening the arm. If you cactused it, coming up to center. Exhale, we'll release the arms. Okay, so we're going to double down on this next stretch. We're going to do 2 in 1. I want you to keep your right leg straight. Bring that left leg up over top. half shoelace. So you can stay in this version if you'd like. However, I'm going to guide the full shoelace, which is bending the right leg also. Inhale, reaching those arms up. And as we exhale, we're going to twist over to the right first. Using that right hand like a little kickstand and just bringing that left hand to the top left leg for support. Inhale to center. And as we exhale, keeping the bottom body the same, we're going to twist over towards the left side. So the left hand behind you like a little kickstand, and the right hand just coming to the top of that left thigh. Inhale to center. Release those hands down. Bring them behind you. Unwind the legs. Wash them out just briefly. Come back to the legs out straight. This time we'll keep the left leg straight first. Right leg comes up over top. Keeping the left leg straight if you want to stay in for half shoelace. Bending the left leg for full shoelace. Being on the sits bones. Nice long spine. Arms go up. And as we exhale, we're twisting over to the left. This time first. Inhale to center, and exhale, we twist over to the right. Should be feeling this in the spine, but also into that right hip flexor. Come back to center, release those arms down, have support behind you, wash those legs out. Then we're gonna roll over the ankles and we're gonna come into a tabletop position for our cat-cow. So when you come into your all fours position or that tabletop position, we want to have our hands about shoulder width apart and our knees are about hip width apart. Palms are nice and wide, fingers are spread out. And then from there, you're going to start to cat-cow the spine. So as you inhale, bring the gaze up, feel that belly button dropping down. And as you exhale, rounding through the spine, tucking the chin. Inhale, scooping forward. Exhale, rounding. Do 2 more with your own breath. Last one. Coming into neutral spine, we're going to come into a posture that is called sunbird. So we're going to root the left hand and we're going to bring the right arm out in front of us. Then when you feel stable, extending the left leg out behind you, toes are pointing down. Feel the core engage. We're going to crunch elbow to knee under the midline 3 times. Inhale, exhale in. 2 more times. 1 more. Holding it here, really rounding through the spine. Inhale to find the length. And then bending into that left knee and reaching the right hand back to grab for that left foot. Release the left foot. Come back out, arm and leg are long. Right hand roots, the left leg still stays up. Open up those hips to the left. So now those left toes are pointing over to the left side. And then when you're ready, inhale your left arm up for a half moon. Okay, if you want to take this a little bit further, bend into your left leg, reach that left hand for your left foot, coming in for sugar cane. Feel hold of that foot, let it go. Exhale, left hand comes back, square those hips back, Bring the left knee back down and just sway the hips. Okay, now we do the other side. Left arm extends out, and then the right leg. Feeling that engagement of the core. Great big inhale. Exhale, elbow to knee. 2 more times. Holding it round through the spine. Inhale to find the length. Bending into the right knee. Sweeping the left arm back for that right foot. Kick into the hand. Release the foot. Extending that left arm back out. Set the left hand down. Rotate those hips open towards the right. And when you're ready, right arm goes up. If you want to go into that sugar cane, bending your right leg, right hand reaching for that right foot. Really, again, kicking the hand into the foot. Releasing the foot. Right hand goes back up. Right hand roots, square the hips. Bring that left knee back. Sorry, right knee back. And then sway the hips. Bring the big toe mounds together. Send the hips back into a child's pose, connecting that Anja chakra down to the mat. Maybe rocking the forehead side to side. Pushing the palms down so that the arms are nice and active. Feeling the shoulder blades activate. At any point through our practice, you can come back to this space to take a breath, to reconnect to the intention, whatever it may be. This is home base. Remember that this is your practice and you need to do what feels best for your body. I am here to guide you through movement, but if something doesn't feel good for you, know that you have all the permissions to not take the posture. Or if something feels really good and you want to stay longer than I'm cueing, you stay and just pick up when you're ready. Your practice. When you're ready, come on up, tuck those toes, and let's send our hips up into our first down dog of the practice. Pedaling out the legs, swaying the hips from side to side. Maybe you pick up one arm, reach under the midline for the opposite leg, twisting open the torso. And just doing that on the other side if you chose to do that on one side. Coming into that neutral position again, pedaling out the legs, swaying the hips if that feels good. All right, great big inhale up onto those tippy toes. Exhale, bend into the knees, bring the gaze forward for a crouching tiger. Inhale, come up. Exhale, crouching tiger. 2 more times. Coming into that down dog. Inhale, up onto the tippy toes. Exhale, walk, step, or jump your way to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Exhale, swan dive forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant those hands beside the feet. Walk, step, or jump back, high plank. Go through your vinyasa. Cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, filling up. Exhale, walk, step, jump your way to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant those hands beside your feet. Walk, step, jump back, high plank. Go through your vinyasa. Landing back to your down dog. Inhale, filling up. Exhale, walk, step, jump your way to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Maybe add a little back bend at the top. Exhale, swan dive forward. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant those hands. Walk, step, jump, or bakasana. Back, high plank. And go through that vinyasa. Landing into your down dog. Pedal out those legs. All right, rooting into that left foot, we bring our right leg up. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, right leg back up and through. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Up and through. Exhale, right knee to nose. Step that right foot in between your hands. Inhale up. Crescent lunge. So that back heel is lifted up off the mat. We have that nice front bend in the knee, in the front knee. All right, we're gonna twist 3 times over towards the left. Great big inhale, exhale, twisting. Inhale forward, exhale, twist. Inhale forward, exhale, twist. Holding it here. Inhale forward. All right, we're gonna slice it. So those of you who've practiced with me before, you may know what we're gonna do, but if not, I'm gonna show you one time. So we're gonna inhale, reach up. Exhale, slice those hands back. Okay, so 3 times. Inhale up. Exhale it back. 2 more times. Holding it here, really leaning forward. Inhale up. Exhale those hands down, rooting into the hands, sending that right leg back, floating it, going through your vinyasa. Land into your down dog. All right, right foot roots, left foot lifts. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, back up and through. Left knee, right elbow. Up and through. Left knee to nose. Step that foot in between your hands. Find your footing. Whoop. Inhale up, crescent lunge. Knitting those ribs in so they're not flaring out. We're going to twist 3 times to the right. Great big inhale and exhale to twist. Inhale forward. Exhale, twist. And forward. And twist to hold. Inhale to center. We'll slice it 3 times. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Holding it here. Inhale, reaching those arms up. Exhale, they go back down. Float that left leg back, high plank, go through your vinyasa. Exhale to down dog. Right leg goes up. Right knee to right elbow. Inhale, leg up. Right knee, left elbow. Back up and through. Right knee to nose. Step that foot in between your hands. Staying nice and rooted. We'll inhale back up, crescent lunge. Okay, we're gonna find a focal point, something to stare at. As you take an inhale, exhale, fly forward, warrior three. Those left toes are pointing down. We're gonna pulse it 3 times. So we're gonna bend into that right knee. Great big inhale. Exhale, bending the knee. Inhale up. Exhale, bend. One more time. Holding it with that bent right knee. You got this. Drop down those left toes. Low lunge. Drop down the back knee. Untuck the toes. Great big inhale. Exhale, sweep it back, half split. Come back up into center. Hands are framing that right foot. Tuck the back toes. Right foot goes back. Float it. Go through your vinyasa. Landing into that down dog. Left foot lift, sorry. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale up and through. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Inhale up and through. Left knee to nose. Step that foot in between the hands. Feeling rooted, down. Inhale up, crescent lunge. Finding that focal point. Great big inhale. Exhale, fly it forward. Warrior three. Trying to keep the hips nice and square and those right toes pointing down. Great big inhale. Exhale, bend into that left knee. Inhale up. Exhale, bend. Inhale up. Exhale, bend, and we'll hold it here. Exhale, right foot lands to the back of your mat, arms up, drop down that back knee. Great big inhale. Exhale, half split. Walking your hands forward, connecting that left foot, tuck the back toes, send that left leg back, float it or connect it as you go through your vinyasa. Landing into your down dog. All right, left foot roots, right foot lifts. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale forward, or up and through, sorry. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Inhale, back up and through. Right knee to nose. Step that right foot in between your hands. Back foot's gonna go into that warrior one position. Inhale up, warrior one. Big breath. Exhale, lean forward. Inhale back into that neutral. Exhale, warrior two. So our hips are opening towards the left. Front knee is bent, back foot is parallel to the back edge of your mat. And you're bringing that gaze down your front hand. Inhale, flip your front palm. Exhale, exalt your warrior. Straighten your front leg while in that exalted warrior. Come back, warrior two. Drop that front arm down, sweep the back arm forward, extended side angle. If you want to find your bind here, go for it. If you found your bind, come back. Inhale back, warrior two. Let's flow our warrior, straightening the front leg, reach the arms up with the inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more time. Great work. Inhale, straightening the front leg, arms up, toes go over to point over towards the left. Release the hands behind the glutes, interlace the hands, push those knuckles down, open the chest to the ceiling, inviting a back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Releasing those arms when and if you feel ready. And then you can dance out the legs. You can grab ankles, knees, opposite elbows. Whatever feels good. Shake your head. Yes, I am awesome. No limiting beliefs will stop me today. All right. Left hand roots into the center of the mat. Inhale your right arm up and open to the front of your mat. Exhale, bring that right hand back down. Walk both hands over to that front right foot. Pausing here. Pivot so that the toes are pointing to the front edge of your mat. Step your back foot halfway up your mat, coming in for that pyramid pose. So the back foot lands halfway up your mat at about a warrior one position. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, keeping a long spine here. If you want to make this more intense for yourself, flip your front toes up towards your forehead. All right, as we inhale, we root into the hands, shifting the weight forward, lifting up our back left leg for a standing half split. Again, keep a nice long spine if you can. And as you exhale, let's bring that left foot behind the right foot. So we're crossing our legs. The left leg is behind the right leg. Pinky toes are trying to touch here. Crisscross applesauce. As you exhale, unwind those legs, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant those hands, step back for your high plank. Right hand roots to the center of the mat. We roll to that right edge of our foot. Pinky edge coming in for a side plank. If you want to add a challenge here, you can float up your left leg. Maybe even take your peace fingers of your left hand, wrapping them around your left leg and straightening through the left leg. Wherever you're at. Coming back, high plank, go through your vinyasa. Exhale to down dog. Nice work. Let's do the left side. Right foot roots, left foot lifts, left knee, left elbow. Inhale up and through, left knee, right elbow. Inhale up and through, left knee to nose. Step that foot in between your hands, back foot drops into that warrior one position. Inhale up. Beautiful work. Lean forward, keeping a nice long spine active through the hands. And that back edge of your right foot is still fully connected down. Inhale up. Exhale, warrior two, opening towards the right. Big breath. We're almost there. Inhale, flow your warrior two. 3 times. Inhale, flip your front palm to the ceiling. Exhale, exalt your warrior. Straightening the front leg. Exhale, warrior two. Drop that front arm down, sweep the back arm down and forward. Extended side angle. You can find that bind if you'd like. If you found that bind, come back, warrior two. Flow that warrior one more time, reach the arms up. Toes point over towards the right this time. As we exhale, we release the hands behind the glutes, interlacing the hands the opposite way. So the opposite thumb is on top this time. Again, push those knuckles to the floor, opening the chest. Exhale forward for that back, for wide-legged forward fold. And releasing the hands if and when you feel ready. Again, same options on this side. You can grab your ankles, your knees, opposite elbows. You can dance the legs. If you want to fly your feet for a full inversion, so a forearm stand or a headstand, now is the space to do so. If your feet are flying, bringing them back down the same way they came up if you can. Releasing any grips you have in those hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. We root the right hand into the center of our mat this time. Inhale, our left arm up and open to the front of our mat. Exhale, bring that left hand down, walk both hands over to that front foot. Pivot both feet to face the front of your mat. Step that back foot halfway up your mat. Pyramid pose. So inhale, halfway lift. And we exhale, keeping that long spine to find our fold. If you want to make this a little more intense for yourself, flipping those front toes up towards the forehead. All right, exhale, rooting down those toes, walking your hands forward, rooting into the hands. As you inhale, lifting that left leg up, right leg up for a standing half split. Toes are pointing down. Exhale, bringing that right foot behind the left foot, crisscross applesauce. Inhale, halfway lift. And once again, we exhale to fold, trying to keep a long spine. As we exhale, we unwind the legs, coming in for that nice forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold, plant those hands, step it back, high plank. Left hand comes to the center of the mat. We roll to that left side of our foot, the pinky side edge of our left foot. Side plank opening to the right. You can elevate that right foot for a little more of a challenge. Or of course, peace fingers of the right hand grabbing that right leg, or right big toe, and straightening the leg. Wherever you've landed, take your time, be in it. Exhale, come back to your high plank. Go through that vinyasa. Exhale to your down dog. All right, we're gonna come in for our pigeon. So rooting into that left foot, the right leg goes up. And as we exhale, we'll bring that right knee to wrist and that right ankle to our left wrist. Inhale, feeling a nice long spine, opening the chest. As you exhale, finding that space to move it forward. Slowing it down, slowing the breath down, slowing the movement down. And inviting the mind to slow down. Right, if you want to come in for a pigeon variation, walking yourself up, bending into your back knee, so that left foot is up towards the ceiling, and then you can reach either of your hands back for that foot, or possibly both of your hands, just depending on where your practice is at. If you have a hold of that foot, release it. You're still laying down, walk yourself up. From here, we're going to sit onto that right glute. We're going to sweep our left leg around, landing into a half butterfly position. Laying your left arm on top of the leg or beside it, and sweep that right arm up and over, reaching for those left toes, maybe eventually grabbing the toes. Inhale up, that right hand's gonna root behind the right glute. Sweep the left hand in front, push the hips forward, coming in for that nice back bend. Come back to your seated position. We're gonna lay down onto the back, keeping those feet down, knees up to the ceiling. We're coming in for our core work. Yay. Okay, so what we're gonna do here, we're gonna do some pulse ups. So if you can't keep your legs straight, that's a-okay. Mine have a little bend in them. We're gonna reach those hands up, and we're simply going to pulse up for 30, okay? So when you're ready, here we go. I got the counting. You focus on the breath. Inhale, we start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug your knees into the chest. All right. And from here, we're going to roll on to our bellies. All right, we're going to come in for a back bend flow. So what I want you to do is come down, connect to that forehead, and I want you to bring the hands out beside you so that the elbows are 90 degrees and you're tenting up onto your fingertips. Okay? As we inhale, we're going to come up. Exhale, we're going to go down. Inhale, come up to a different level this time. It can be lower or higher. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. And then releasing the hands if you can. Rooting down those fingertips. Exhale, come back. Laying down your right ear to the mat. Arms come out to the side. And then I want you to bring your left knee up towards your left elbow for a half frog. All right, straightening out that left leg. Bring the hands to come underneath the shoulders. Tuck the toes. Push yourself back up. High plank. Exhale, down dog. And then we will come in for pigeon on our left side. So inhale, breathe that left leg up. And we exhale, bringing that left knee to our left wrist and our left ankle to our right wrist. Getting that front shin as parallel to the front edge of the mat as you can, staying off of your left glute, and then walking yourself forward and down. Slowing everything down. Focus just on the breath. Coming back into that mind of gratitude. Gratitude for yourself, for the others around you. Finding that attitude of gratitude. Reminding yourself that the energy you put out is the energy you receive back. If you want to come up for that pigeon variation, walking yourself up, bending into that right knee, right toes up to the ceiling, and then grabbing for that right foot with either or possibly both of your hands. Releasing that back foot when you feel ready. Coming on up. If you haven't already, we're going to sit onto that left glute and sweep the right leg around for our half butterfly. The right leg laying on top of the leg or beside the leg, whatever feels best. Inhaling that left arm up and open. Reaching for those right toes. Maybe you grab them, maybe you don't. That's just fine no matter where you land. Inhale up, that left hand roots, right hand sweeps out in front. Push those hips forward for that nice big back bend. Come back to your seated position and we will find our way onto our backs. This time, having the feet up, the knees bent at a 90-degree angle, we're gonna come in for 30 bicycles. So opposite knee to elbow and then straightening out the other leg, okay? 30, here we go. Great big inhale. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug the knees in. All right, planting those feet, rolling onto the belly. This time we're going to come in for Sphinx or Seal. So if you're coming in for Sphinx, the elbows are bent, elbows underneath the shoulders, palms are nice and wide, pushing those tops of the feet and into the floor so much so that the knees lift and bringing the gaze up. If you're wanting to come in for Seal, same setup, but you're also going to straighten into the arms. This is just going to make it a little bit more intense to the low back. Breathing wherever you've decided to land, work through the ick. You know that half frog's coming in just a few breaths. As you exhale, lower yourself down, bring that left ear down to the mat, arms coming out to the side, and then bringing your right knee up to your right elbow for your half frog. All right, straightening out that right leg. And we're going to roll back onto our backs. Okay, we are going to come in for a 3 supported bridges, and then we're going to close everything down. So we have the feet rooted, the knees are pointing up to the ceiling, hands come to either side of the glutes, push the palms into the mat and lift up the hips. Exhale, lowering down vertebrae by vertebrae, Letting that tailbone be the last one to connect, and then hugging the knees back into the chest, rocking back and forth. All right, the second one, we're going to set up the exact same. But after we lift up those hips, you can interlace the hands underneath the glutes and then walk those shoulders underneath the back for a little bit deeper of a back bend. When you feel ready to release, unwalk those shoulders, unrelease the hands. And then again, lowering vertebrae by vertebrae, trying to let that tailbone be the last piece to connect, then hugging in the knees. All right, so for this third time, you have the choice. You can take either of those first two options, or you can come in for wheel. If you're coming in for wheel, bringing the hands to either side of the head, elbows are pointing up to the ceiling, and as you inhale, pushing up and forward. So you're pushing that chest really through the arms. Nice big breath. Wherever you've decided to land, you take your time, and when you're ready to come back, coming back into that neutral spine and hugging the knees towards the chest. And then from here, finding a closing posture that feels good for you in your practice. It can be a lot of things. You can find a happy baby. You can find a waterfall. You can find a shoulder stand. You can find plow or deaf yogi. Wherever you have decided to land, take your time and work your way back into that neutral spine when you feel ready, hugging the knees in. And then laying them out nice and long, allowing the feet to flop to either side, palms laying out beside you, palms up to receive energy, or palms down for grounding. Or maybe you bring one palm to the belly and one palm to the heart. Great big inhale and a great big exhale to settle in. I will bring the energy back into our space when the time is right. So there's no need to worry or wonder. Just let yourself be. Slowly starting to wake up the body by inviting gentle movements of the fingers and the toes. Maybe you start to roll your wrists and then your ankles. And possibly inviting a full body stretch in by reaching your arms up above your head and your feet out nice and long. And from there, it might feel good to hug the knees back into the chest and rock back and forth. And from there, you have a choice to roll over to the right or the left-hand side of the room. Your right side representing relaxation and your left representing energy. As always, we take this as a chance to reset and restart and renew our day or our year or our month. When you're ready, I will meet you into a seated position to close out our practice. Trying to keep your eyes closed if you can. And once again, allowing the hands to rest where they feel comfortable or bringing them together at Anjali Mudra. And we'll take one nice big breath together to close the practice. Inhaling through the nose. Nice big exhale through the mouth. May the sun bring you new energy by day. May the moon softly restore you by night. May the rain wash away your worries. And may the breeze blow new strength into your being. May you walk gently through this world and know the beauty all the days of your life. With all of my light and all of my love, and always humbly in your service. Namaste. Thank you all so much for joining me today. It was a wonderful power flow, and I hope you enjoyed it. So comment below if you did, or if you want to see other classes like this or different classes, just let me know. Thank you once again for being an Oh My Dharma member, or if you're on the trial offer, thanks for giving it a shot. Hopefully we get to see you again soon, and have a wonderful rest of your day, whether that's morning, afternoon, or night. We'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.